Hi, Herbal Sweet for Days here from the Good Old Bajan Cooking Group on Facebook. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. If you like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to it. And bring your friends over to join us on Facebook in our cooking group where they can learn all the traditional cooking of Barbados. Barbados is a lovely island, 166 square miles. We are a group of friendly people. We welcome you, one and all, near or far. We welcome you to our lovely island, to our lovely dishes, to our lovely cooking. Today, presentation to you is Marlin with some mango chili sauce. I hope that you enjoy watching me. I hope that you enjoy the foods and you can share it all to your friends. All Bajans over while and afar. You may not be in Barbados right now, but you can still enjoy our lovely delicacy. Please join me. Please subscribe to the group. Thank you for watching. Today's cooking time again with good old Bajan cooking. I'm doing some marlin today, and this is the tail part of the marlin where I will dress up and I will bake this in a mango chili sauce. So you will having fish today in mango chili sauce. I've done wash and prepare my marlin. I do not prepare my fish with lime and salt because if I'm going to do stuff that has vinegar in it, I will not lime and salt this fish. I just wash it, clean it, take off all the skin from around it. I just clean it, take off all the skin from around it. So I will be preparing this now. I'll be adding my spices to it, and as I say, traditional all-purpose seasoning that I'll be using. I'm going to use some Bajan seasoning on it as well. So I will prepare the all-purpose seasoning on it first. The dry seasoning I'm going to prepare on it first and demonstrate to you what I do. I place my fish in my dripping pan. This is how I place my fish into the dripping pan. Place your fish into the dripping pan. Make sure it's washed and it's clean, and place it into the dripping pan. You can place it in the dripping pan or a tray to your likings. Now you're going to sprinkle your all-purpose seasoning all over your fish. You're not going to use a lot, and you rub it into the fish. Rubbing your all-purpose seasoning into the fish. Now, what I'm going to throw on this fish is some mango glaze. This is mango. You take your mango, you can puree your mango. You're going to add some vinegar. You're going to add a little all-purpose seasoning. You're going to add about 2 tablespoons of sugar to 1 cup. You're going to add to this mango. Puree the mango because it's going to be like a sweet and sour sauce that we're going to pour on top of this fish. So you just puree your mango, and it come like a juice form, and you put it in a saucepan and you boil it and add a little sugar. You can grate some onions and add to it because it has onion. You grate your onions, and like 1 onion to be sufficient, 1 onion, and you blend it or you grate it and you add it to that saucepan along with your sugar and your mango. I'm now gonna add to pour this on top of my fish. Make sure it's all over the fish, and as you see the glaze, that's the bottom, and you rub it into the fish. don't worry about the bottom of the fish. The bottom of the fish, everything gonna sink down to the bottom of the pan. So what's on the bottom will get the glaze. I just see it's in the glaze already down here in the pan. So it will get all of that. You just rub it into the top. As I say, don't lime and salt this fish at all, because you get it all your acid in the juice of this mango. You can use a ripe mango or you can use green mango. Do not use a sweet mango. You don't need a sweet mango. A good sour mango is good for this. So you see, you don't worry about the bottom, because the bottom will get its juices. You just worry about the juices going on the top, because the bottom would. If you're preparing this, as I'm using my hands, because I'm using this for my family. If you're preparing your fish for anyone else besides your family to use, please wear kitchen gloves, which is those see-through white gloves, because some people's hands can be contaminated, which carry bacteria. So do not prepare fish for people using your bare hands. As I said, this is my own cooking, so I use my hands for myself and my children. But as you prepare your juices, you see it's nice juice here. And I'm not going to add water to this, because I'm going to place this in the oven. You're going to place your meat in the oven. Cover it with foil, or if your pan carries a cover, place the cover on your fish, over your fish, or you cover your fish with some foil and you put into the oven. The juices in here is enough to bake this fish. Remember, fish springs its own water. Fish carries its own water. It lives in the sea for all its life. So fish will carry its own water. So as you prepare your marlin, your pound fish, whatever fish you have, because everybody might not like marlin, but I like my fish soft and nice, so I like marlin. And to tell marlin carries a kind of blue scales, like, what do they call it, blue marlin. So when you prepare your stuff, just wash your fish, clean your fish, wash your fish, and place it in the pan. Add your spices. You know, I only use all-purpose seasoning. Just add your spices to this, and if you don't want to use the onions, you just blend your onions along with the liquid that you have made, the mango liquid. Remember that this is mango chili sauce, a mango chili sauce that I'm doing. So you add your Scotch bonnet pepper, whatever you want to this. I use a mild pepper. I haven't used a lot of pepper, so I use a mild pepper, or you can use your black pepper, your white pepper, whatever you want to use, you can use on this fish. Add everything into your sauce that you're going to add on top of this fish. As I said, I use my lovely all-purpose seasoning. You can make your own all-purpose seasoning. Any seasoning you can add into your seasoning, and you can make your own all-purpose seasoning with different varieties of seasonings. I have not added any green seasoning to this. I will not add any green seasoning to this, because I said I use all-purpose seasoning. I use my onions. I blend my onions. So that's what I use. I blend my pepper, everything to add to this. In the sauce. The sauce will be a sweet, tangy, sour sauce. It's a sweet and sour sauce, like. It will be sweet and tangy at the same time. So it will give that fish that limey, tangy flavor that you need. Because, you know, we Bajans like lime in our fish. So we're going to have that limey texture still in our fish as we do our fish. So I will show you whatever else I would add to this fish as I go along. But I will place this fish now. I will cover this fish, place it in the oven, and let it cook for about 15 minutes, because fish do not take a long time to do. As long as your oven is hot, this fish, by the time it hit the oven, is going to start in its process. So I'm going to cover this for 15 minutes and let it cook in the oven for 15 minutes, and you will see how soft and nice this fish would be. I don't have to turn it, as I am not frying our stuff and I'm not having it on a grill. But you can use the same sauce and you can put it on a grill. You can grill this fish the same way with a sweet and tangy sauce. You can do it, you can grill it the same way. But I'm placing mine in the oven. I'm not grilling, I'm placing in the oven. But you can use the same sauce and grill your fish if you want grilled fish, or you can place it in the oven. But I'm going to place this in the oven, and then we will see as we go along how this marlin is being prepared. It's a marlin in mango chili sauce. Now this is my fish as it already cooked in the oven. I'm going to add my finishing touches to this fish. To my fish, I will be adding some garlic chili sauce. This garlic chili sauce is garlic with some onions and some ketchup and some hot chili pepper that I'm going to add to this fish to give it flavor. So I'll be pasting my fish with this garlic chili sauce. Here I added my sauce on top of the fish, and my final touches would be some onions. I would add some onions on top of there. I'm not going to cover this now. I'm just going to put this back in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes because the fish already finished cooked. I just need the onions to get a little cooking and the flavor to go back into the fish. So this is, I add my onions and my sauce. So this sauce is garlic, tomato ketchup with some Bajan green seasoning that you add back there, and you're going to add some of that same mango sauce to it. You add some of that same mango sauce to it, so it can go back. The flavors must correspond and go back with this fish. So remember that we did the mango chili sauce first and put on there. So this is the chili sauce with the garlic inside of it. So you blend it your garlic. You blend it your garlic, add it to your tomato sauce. You add 2 teaspoons of green Bajan seasoning, and part to how much fish that you have. You will add that. If you're going to do a whole heap, you know you will have to add a whole heap more of green seasoning into there. So to get back my flavors, and so that my fish won't be raw, won't smell raw, be raw, it have the vinegar and stuff in there to keep the tangy flavor along with the mango. So it got a tangy flavor, and you will get that lime taste. You will still get that lime taste inside of your marlin or your pound fish or whatever fish you choose to do. You will still get that flavor. So I would add this back now to the oven. Do not cover, please. Do not cover. You do not cover the fish at the end, the final stages. You don't want the fish cover. So this will just caramel at the top now of my fish. I'm going to place it back in the oven. Now guys, the fish is finished. It's a finished product. You see that nice caramel tomato like sauce on the top, all dried in the fish. So my fish is finished. My marlin has been finished. So we have this mango chili sauce fish with all the flavors bursting into it. Now here you have it plated on the plate, your marlin with mango chili sauce. This is done the Bajan way. All Bajan flavors coming to you from good old Bajan cooking group. You're cooking with Herbert Sweet for Days. We have placed it on a plate with some nice white rice, or Bajan way. So this is my plating of my marlin mango chili sauce. So it's all flavored, it's bursting with your Bajan traditional mangoes, your onions, your garlic, everything. Remember, the last thing I put on here was the garlic sauce, the garlic chili sauce. So for discretion, when you're dealing with kids, you can cut out some of the pepper. Do not make it too peppery for those little ones. As I said, when you're preparing your fish, please use plastic see-through gloves, the cooking gloves. You use those see-through gloves that are for cooking, and you can use those when you're preparing your fish, for outsiders and not your immediate family, because remember, some people's hands are carry bacteria and they can contaminate food. So anytime you're dealing with food, please use your gloves. I do not use my gloves because I am cooking for my family and I'm not cooking for outsiders. But when you do that, please use your gloves to do your fish. Fish is very funny. A fish can pick up bacteria very fast. So in order for we to not transport the bacteria, please use your disposable gloves for cooking. When you're using in the kitchen, you use your gloves to prepare your food, not the spandex gloves nor that stuff, the see-through ones, the ones that like plastic bag, see-through crystal plastic bag. You use those to prepare your food, and you add up you season up your fish. You use your all-purpose seasoning. You can use the Barbados seasoning, the green Bajan seasoning, but I use all-purpose seasoning along with my green seasoning. So when I added my green seasoning into the sauces, I'm not going to add it onto the fish. So I just use my all-purpose seasoning onto the fish. So this is just simple steps that you can take to prepare your fish. I do not lime and salt the fish as long as I'm going to use vinegar in anything that I'm going to place on this fish. The only way I'm going to lime and salt this fish, and not lime and salt, because fish in the sea all year, but I place vinegar on my fish. I wash out my fish with vinegar if I'm not going to use back vinegar into it. But you wash out, you use lime, Bajan limes, lemons, whatever you choose to use, and marinate that fish with limes or stuff. I will use the vinegar. If I use the vinegar, I want the limes or stuff in mine. But you will get back that tangy flavor when you use the vinegar in the ingredients. So this is my plating to you: white rice with Marlin and mango chili sauce. Thank you for watching me once again on my YouTube channel. If you want to learn more of this traditional Bajan cooking, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you. Now this is your plating of white rice with your mango chili sauce fish. And this fish is Marlin, and it has been prepared by Herbert Sweet for Days from the Good Old Bajan Cooking Group. And once again, I want to thank you for watching me, and come join me for more of my delicious dishes. Good Old Bajan Cooking Group and the Facebook page, or you can join me here on my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. The dishes are all Bajan traditional dishes, and we thank you for watching us once again.